We would need it. So even though the rain has stopped the numbers from coming out,
I'm listening to you.
there are numbers here that can start the movement. And it's up to us to fight and understand that if we not together as one, then we don't have any power. And right now in this city, there are a group of people who are benefiting from us not educating our people on the issues. There's a group of people who are benefiting from not understanding that 9% of 17-year-olds in Washington, D.C. have a married mother and father in the household. The majority of our children are raised in chaos. And so we understand it's time to cure our village, because returning citizens, most of us are healed people. And we know for a fact that hurt people, and healed people heal people. And that's what we've been doing in our community, because we've experienced what the young people are going through. We've come back and healed them, but for some reason, this mayor who made all these promises to all these people throughout the city got in office, and the first thing he did was reclassify people in DPR. The first thing he did was reclassify and go through the records of people in DCPS and start taking people off the employment rolls. Then in the fifth quarter, this man comes with all these things like he did in the first quarter the last time, all these promises that he's not going to keep. It's up to us to organize our base, because we have 60,000. If we mobilize, energize, and activate 5,000 of those people to get active, we can change everything within this community. We have people who are scholars, street scholars, and scholars of the books that they value. And if we don't come together to address this, we're not going to get anywhere. Now the city has changed, not just for DC. They're starting the same thing in PG County now, where they have all these developments around the green lines, and they moving all the businesses out like they did on U Street, shut down all the clubs, and they're going to move everybody out. So we don't understand the plan. And by the way, most of the people who down with this look just like us. Vince Gray is not a white man. Well, I don't know what he is. I mean, when you look at him, it's hard to tell. But he's not for our people. He's not for the other people. He's for the people who control him like a robot. And it's up for us to come together and bring everybody together in this city so diversity can be a great thing. Right now, we have a divided city. When he goes to east of the river, he says one thing. And when he goes to west of the river, he says another thing. We need somebody who's bold enough to say the same thing wherever they go in our city. Because when you say the same thing wherever you go in our city, that means your heart is pure. We need no more deceitful leadership in our city. We need no more people who can say that the unemployment rate is down when returned citizens' unemployment rate is 50%. When children 18 to 24, unemployment rate is 59%. We truly know that people where we live and where we advocate for, they have stopped looking for jobs. When we go over Homeland Security and all these sites, we don't see people from our community working. I have brothers who were plumbers and electricians who have gone back to the streets because they can't get jobs. The average time it takes for them to get back on a job is 6 months to a year once the job is over. But other people go from job to job for some reason. And most of them don't live in our city. But this mayor has done nothing to address that. This mayor has not made sure the community benefits packages from National Stadium has made it back to the people like it was supposed to. This mayor has taken hundreds of millions of dollars during his tenure for workforce development programs that have not gotten anybody employed. Basically, the money has gone to his friends, all right, to give people from within the community a piece of paper, right, to say they achieved something, but then they can't get a job. And you wonder why children rob. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to understand that, yeah, we got to hold people in our communities accountable, right? Violence and homicides are not acceptable. But we also know that if people are not given opportunities, what the end result is going to be. No matter whether they're black, white, Latino, red, blue, purple. If you're not given opportunities and an education, we already know at the 4th grade what you're going to do. And at the 4th grade, some people are wise enough to invest and build prisons for those people because they know where they're going to go. Then it's up to us to invest in our children. It's up to us to hold these people accountable when they make us all these promises during campaign time. But when campaign time is gone, are we going to be organized like everybody else are? Are we going to be organized like our Latino brothers are? Are we going to be organized like our gay brothers are? Are we going to be organized like our white brothers and sisters are? We have to be organized too, so we can address our agenda like everybody else addresses their agenda. Then everybody can come together and make this a great, diverse city, and one city like it should be, not the done city like this man has made it into for us. All right, right now we are toast in this city. Right, we are toast in this city because we have leadership that we even endorse a man like this. Nothing is going on in Ward 8 right now. Nothing for us. You know, look at the pavilion. They give a guy $50,000 that's already a millionaire to manage the site, $50,000 a month, and they don't even show up. They don't even show up. This is what this man does. Paid to play. It's time for this brother to go. It's time for us to stand up as a people and hold each other accountable. If we don't like each other, so what? I work out good with people I don't like because we can hold each other accountable. It's not about who we like, it's about what we do. If this brother or sister is about his people and they working hard, we should be working together. I don't care how you walk or how you talk. You know, I don't care if you don't agree with everything that I agree with. It's about where your heart at for the people. And that's what we got to start understanding. Everybody else, they work together whether they like each other or not. It's about fighting for our agenda while we can. It's now or never, people. It's now or never. Either get involved now, vote now, or cry later. Vote now, get involved now, or cry later. And the last thing, if you're not willing to get up and fight for yourself, don't expect somebody else to fight for you. I can't get mad at people in Ward 2 and 3 for not worrying about your agenda if you're not willing to stand up for yourself. Because I'm not willing to keep getting on the front line for people who are not going to stand up for themselves. It doesn't make sense. That's insanity. Why go get on the front line every day for somebody who's not even going to stand up for themselves? And you taking away from your family, your friends, your community. Why? So we need to get up and show people why they should stand for justice. Because right now, what's going on with returned citizens in not only D.C., but the United States of America is an injustice. From D.C. to Philly, to Baltimore, to New York, to Alabama, to New Orleans, there is a grave injustice going on. And there's a grave attack on the African-American man and their woman in our communities. Let's look at D.C. for smoking marijuana. Look at the disparities in the lockup rate when the drug is used evenly amongst all of us in Washington, D.C. 8 to 1. 8 to 1. So all these people now can't get jobs. When they go fill out an application, they can't get a job. You know, I went and filled out an application about a year and a half ago, and the people told me for a charge, it was in 1991, nonviolent drug charge, they don't hire people with distribution charges. At what point is this not a life sentence? At what point is a crime that we committed almost 30 years ago not a life sentence? I mean, look, Martha Stewart came home, and I like her because she spoke up for us. But they didn't call her ex-offender. They didn't call her ex-con. So at the end of the day, we are what? Human. Some people just didn't get caught when they made a mistake. God bless y'all, and hey, y'all have a blessed day.
All right.